Okay, here we go. What I'll do is I'll make some of the typical shapes that I make that you can reproduce. And this is really simple stuff, but let me tell you what, kids love these little ornaments to paint. I sell them for $3 a piece or 4 for 10. And if you want to time me, it only takes a few minutes to make. So I'm going to rough. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do everything with a spindle guide. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to make is I'll show you how I make my snowman. I'm going to pull this back. And if you ever, like the reason I stopped the lathe is to show you that if you ever have a doubt, if you ever say, did I tighten that chuck enough? Always go back. And if you ever have a doubt, take the time to make sure that you've got it tight. Okay. So the definition of a snowman is basically what has 3 balls and a hat. So we're going to make some beads. Now, when you make the bottom here, if you want this snowman to set up, then you're going to have to make a concave. What would happen if I touch the tool this way? It's going to bounce back at me. So as long as I have bevel contact, then I can go up underneath. I can go anywhere I want once I have bevel concave. So now I have a concave there that'll do that. And then what I like to do is I come up here and I'll sort of reduce the diameter. So now I've got a place for my tool to go. I go back on the equator. The bevel's 90 degrees the equator. You start turning it around, nice and slow. Let the tool eat itself into the wood. So now I've got to make the center section. Now where that whizzer is joined, I'm going to come back around. And my tool ends up at 12 o'clock to get rid of all the whizzers and make it clean. See this? We're coming around and then we go back to 12 o'clock. And it's absolutely pristine, right? So now let's see. I'm going to have my center section. I usually make a little bit longer than the bottom section. So I'll do that. I'll get a basic shape. Then I come up here about so far and I make the bottom of the hat. So now I can take this off with a simple sideways move. We'll go ahead and we'll complete the body torso here. And now we'll go ahead and make the head. Roll around, make sure that tool comes back to the 12 o'clock position. See how clean that joint is? Right, and then we'll make a slight little indentation toward the hat. And that's it. Now we have the snowman and the hat. Now I'm going to size the rim of the hat. Make a flat cut. So now I've got the rim of my hat. I'm going to make the top rim. And just hold the tool. Let it eat itself. Let it eat itself. If you try to jam it, this is unsupported. You're going to jam it off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the curve of the top hat. Just make a cove cut. Boom. We have the top of the hat. We're going to take some of this off. Right. Now we'll make some V cuts to give our tool a place to go. Come back in here, get to the edge of the hat. slice it on down, make some V cuts, get it sort of thin. Then we'll have to go over here and support this. Right? We'll go in there and just hold the tool and it'll come off. And we have a nice little 2x4 with no sanding that a kid can paint. And then the only thing we do is we take a little thing, we'll punch it in here. Just give a little place for the eyelet to go. I use gold plated screw eyes so that they never tarnish like brass. Then all I do is I just twist it into the little hole. And we're done. You can get the gold plated screw eyes. They're 8mm, 4mm gold plated screw eyes. You get them off of Etsy. They're about $5 on it. So there you have a snowman that a child can paint.